So, if Ryland Grace is the only surviving member of the Hail Mary, and he is inside the Hail Mary, I guess that means Hail Mary is full of grace. I'm not Catholic, but that had to be intentional on Andy Weir's part. Naming your main character Grace and setting him in a spaceship called the Hail Mary, that had to be intentional. And if it wasn't, it's awesome. But I feel like it is because the character's first name is Ryland, R-Y, or something. I'm not even going to try to spell it. I wanted to put an H there. Ryland Grace. That's not a normal name. So obviously I'm here to do, finally, my review of Project Hail Mary. Of course, I read it because I saw the movie trailer with our friend Ryan as Dr. Grace, and this was really, really surprising. One, I didn't know until I saw the trailer that it was about a middle school teacher, like me. I'm a middle school teacher. And so previously I had made a video of my favorite teachers in books, and I hadn't read Project Hail Mary yet, otherwise Ryland Grace would have gone to the very top, and I love his character. Yes, he has his flaws. He is, up until the last, few pages of that book, total coward. But he comes through, and I think he makes the right decision. So if you've read this book, you know there was this big decision of whether he could go back to Earth or not. Mild spoiler, but did he go back to Earth? Did he not? Doesn't matter. I really liked it. I think I did give this 5 stars. I'd have to go double check Goodread, but this is essentially, as everyone says, The Martian meets Interstellar, and it's like Interstellar. The word interstellar itself means between stars, so it's a man plucked out of obscurity. In Interstellar, Matthew McConaughey was a farmer. Ryland Grace is a teacher. He's teacher out of water, farmer out of the cornfield, and he's taken by this agency to go save the world. And like Interstellar, the world's doomed. Within the next 30 years, the sun's gonna die, and everyone else is gonna die. But in Interstellar, there's crop failure due to what they call blight, which is a parasitic plant that kills all their crops. And the reason it's so destructive is because it breathes nitrogen, which 70% of the atmosphere is, and we don't breathe it, but the plant does. And in Project Hail Mary, it is a small organism that is eating the sun. So yeah. So if you've seen the trailer, every star in the solar system, there's only one star in a solar system. What's wrong with me? Every star in the galaxy, I guess, yeah. And I think it was still the galaxy. It's still our galaxy. But every star in the galaxy was infected by its neighbors except one, and he is sent to find out why. So it's like The Martian in that he's a lone scientist basically trying to stay alive by sciencing his way out of the problems. And it really did a good job philosophically, especially towards the end, of us analyzing, okay, what is the right thing? Is the right thing for us as humans to do what benefits the species as a whole? Or is it to support our friends? And I don't want to say leave the species by the wayside, but to protect those close to you and help them or help the greater whole. And that's a decision the character has to make. And in the fact that he's isolated, he's just woken up from a coma, he can't remember why he's there, yet he kept going. He's trying to figure it out as he goes. So there is an alien named Rocky, and we saw him in the trailer as well. Rocky is my favorite alien of all time. And I normally just don't like sci-fi. I don't jive with it unless it's YA. Neil Shusterman, Suzanne Collins, The Giver, all that I've loved. But adult sci-fi has been hard for me. And I think the only other sci-fi I was able to get through recently, adult sci-fi, was Jurassic Park. So this is monumental. If this entertained me, then well done. So I'm pretty sure I did give us 5 stars. Very, very excited for the movie. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is sci-fi for people who don't like sci-fi. I like science, but I have found I don't really like sci-fi. I don't really like aliens to be... I don't like First Contact. I don't like space operas. I don't like the military sci-fi. I don't like, Leviathan Wakes or Star Trek or anything along that line. But I did like Jurassic Park, and I did like this. So maybe I'm more, I guess, a hard sci-fi person. Yeah, so this was... I loved seeing kind of the representation of just kind of how overqualified a lot of teachers are. A lot of people get into teaching for a lot of reasons, and we're just like way too smart to be doing what we're doing in general. That was another part of it I really liked. So 5 stars. Ryan Reynolds, my good friend, repping the teachers. This was not a great review. It's rambly, but I am gushing. So I'm going to get done gushing, and you're going to go read that.